There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting.
Welcome everyone to ORL's, what round are we on? Round two? Round two of GT America's season 10 here at Snetterton. This is the Pro-Am, for those of you that don't know. So we do have two different classifications of cars competing against one another. I can get this split up here in a second if my computer works properly. It was already on that. I don't know why it wasn't showing it. There we go. But so everyone on with the white square, so you'll see Justin Turek at the top, who we're following along with right now. He's got the white behind his number 88. That means he is a pro driver. The gray drivers mean they are AM drivers. Let me throw it on the cockpit cam. Let's see where Justin is around the track. So he's coming through sector 3 right now. So he's about to start his lap. So this will give you guys a good idea as to what the track's like. Some of you might notice it kind of looks like a penis on the track map there on your right-hand side of the screen. I really don't have anything to add to that other than it's just funny to say a track kind of looks like a penis. See, Justin Turek is behind. That's either DeRosso or I can't remember who his teammate is in the other taxi cab car. But we're hoping he doesn't catch up to him as he was trying to leave a gap there. Certainly already kind of seems as though he's eking out that gap a little bit, though, however. Hoping Justin doesn't run out of room by the end of this lap. Let me go here. Snetterton, a British track. Like all British tracks, very narrow, lots of no runoff. It's always grass on the side, so as soon as you go off the track, you're boned. Justin doing a good job of keeping it between the lines. Honestly, not as close to the car ahead as I would have expected him by now. Justin, arguably, maybe the fastest person in the league. Certainly him, Luke, and Clayton are the three in for contention. Paul Mariage might be... I don't know if I'd... Sorry, Paul. I don't know if I'd give him contention for that, but he's a close runner-up for sure. Though there was... I feel like there was someone new and rookies doing like 25 or 45, so... I'm sure they got moved up because that's all it takes if you're new and join ORL is one fast qualifying session to get moved up. See Justin now catching up to that car. This is kind of what I expected to happen. Let's see. He's 7/10 down, so... I mean, he's going to keep on it, but I don't know why. Maybe he's hoping he invalidates. Let's see. The car ahead is on a valid lap, so Justin can't overtake him. So, yeah, Justin's going to back off. He's got plenty of room. He's going to go to the pits and try and find a gap. Wise move, Justin. Wise move. Let's hop on board with someone else. Actually, we'll just throw it on autopilot. There's Clayton Filsinger, who it hops on board with in second place, 2/10 off of Luke Lizama with a 46.1. Clayton just takes P1 with a 46.3. I'm not. Oh, the ACC is just being weird now. It puts Luke back into P1. Okay. I would expect Luke, Clayton, and Justin, honestly, to all be in the 125s. Anybody else that gets into the 125s would be a welcome addition to the crew, but certainly unexpected, I would say. Find our announcements so I can post the stream. God, we got so many. Oh, I don't have. Oh, no, I do have. There we go. All right, sorry about that. I just had to post the stream link. No update on the leaders so far. Currently on board with Chase Williams, who is, let's see, 8/10 off of a 146.1. So that's pretty good. That's he's putting in about a 147 flat. Shout out to Abdul up there in 7th place as an AM. It's great to see an AM all the way up there, even if he is doing, pretty much the same pace I am. Would have loved to have been competing with him this season, but unfortunately I was not able to move up. But good to see Abdul carrying his momentum through into the AM division. Wow, as we see, I hope that's DC. That was kind of weird. 2 cars go straight off. That also will happen, though. You're following the car in front of you, and they make a mistake, and it's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. You just kind of like, I don't know, when you're following a car in front of you, you have to almost like remind yourself you don't have to follow the same line they take. At least I do. Justin Turek comes across the line, moves up to 5th place. Actually, I don't think he does. I think that's still his original lap time. Filsinger does improve to a 145.7, so that's a really good time. That's an esports time. I know the record is somewhere in the 145, so he's within a second of that, so that's very impressive. Currently on board with DeMarchi, sitting down in 19th place. Are we live? Why is my thing not showing the chat? Where's the chat? Where's the chat? What the hell? Sorry, chat. I don't know what happened to my OBS. Wait, what? Okay, we're having a real problem with chat. Hang on. Thank God it's... Make sure the address is correct and that the site isn't... Uh-oh. We seem to be having technical difficulties. I check and see if we're even live right now, but my laptop's wireless adapter just stopped working for no reason the other day. I can't get my chat to work, so that's unfortunate. Kinda no way for me to know if it's, working or not, because I can't chat with you guys. All right, so having some major difficulties right now. Not sure how to fix this. Because I could try signing into Restream. As I try to figure out my shit show, let's see. Clayton Filsinger with a 45.5. That's insanely fast. That's, I mean, I know Coach Dave for the McLaren is a 45.4, maybe? Yeah, it might be 44.5, actually. But that's insanely fast. I did see it's jumped down to Derek Anderson, who is surprisingly far down the leaderboard, actually, for his performance level. But I did see Paul Mariage up in second place, so I think he heard me kind of chirping him. And put a little pep in his step, so great to see Paul's out to compete today. Let me try and get my chat to work again. Docs chat. Okay, kind of defeats the purpose of live streaming, not having a chat. Unfortunately, guys, I really can't. I don't know if anything's working, actually. So you've got Clayton Filsinger, Paul Mariage, Luke Lizama, and Justin Turek, your top four. The four I predicted, but not exactly in the order I predicted them. Shout out to Paul for messing things up. Everybody, I mean, if you look at Paul, Luke, and Justin, they're all right there. But then Clayton's got almost a second in hand on them. So we hop on board with Robbie, sort of Asian. In the Honda. which is cool. And then also he's got a pretty cool livery, so love to see that, Robbie. Is that Demon Slayer? No, that's just anime. Or just a generic waifu, if you will. Whoa. I don't know what's going on. Oh, this is problematic. I downloaded something that I thought would make streaming better earlier in the week, and I'm wondering if it maybe is making it worse. Qualifying's now done. I mean, there's quite a few cars still completing their laps. We're on board with Jake Finn, who is in 5th place. Oh, and as I say that, autopilot switches me because autopilot is dumb. There he is. He's coming around. He will be the second to last car. Let's see. Let's get the last car. There we go. So Perret will be the last car to cross the line. We'll see if he can improve as he comes across it right now. Currently 1.3 down. He does not. I think he did a little bit. I think he did by like 300ths. Oh, that's the wrong. There we go. Let me. And we will throw up the intermission screen while we wait for the
It's just fired.
Really sorry, guys. I have no idea when my chat is not working. Everything else about stream elements is working except chat. I'm gonna load just that stream on that page.
It's just fire.
Hey, wait a second. It's finally, yes. All right, chat. I have you guys.
I've been looking for a way from this town.
Sort of. I can't make it any bigger.
You're too far away to help me now.
Actually, now listening to the audio,
counting down the days to get out. 'Cause I need to learn to forget everything that drags me
oh, but we
down.
see Guillaume Perret saying hey, so chat may be working now. I think my computer is just, yep, this is my computer being really crappy. I apologize for this, guys. Eventually I'll get a better computer here, but that is expensive. Got about 2 minutes before things get underway. Grid just getting set down. So there's music playing in the background. We'll start a grid block here in just a second.
I've been staring at the sun in my eyes. I've been keeping on the run every night. But you're too far away to see the signs. So I'm staring at the sun till I'm dry. 'Cause I need to learn to forget everything that drags me down. I need to forget everything inside me now.
right, guys, and they are about to start their warm-up lap. Let me get the grid walk going here. Do we start from last to first or first to last? I think we're starting from last to first. There, nope. Clayton Philsinger in P1 in the Aston Martin. Clayton, familiar with that position. Chandler Williams in P2 in the Mercedes. Paul Mariage in P4 in the Lamborghini. Justin Turek in P2 in his Rose Porsche. Luke Lizama in P5, but actually has a start from pits. Interesting. You'd think, I wonder if he's going to get penalized for that. Jake Finn in P6. Joe Kaiser in P7. Phil Cryotheos in P8. Esports driver, also the one you get coaching from if you're in the tier 1 of our Patreon, which we'll get to in a moment. Guillermo Perret in P9 in the Honda. Dean Solomon in P10. I feel like he's always in P10. In the R8. Andres Murillo in P11 in the McLaren. Pinkasov in P12 in the Aston Martin. Abdul up in P13. And the Mercedes, I think he's second for AMS. Kyle White in P14. Derek Anderson in P15. Richard Harknett in P16. Cooper Tokine in 17 in the Lamborghini as we get through our third Lamborghini in a row. Neil Barovitz. Rowdy Burns in his Days of Thunder Porsche. Familiar sight. Jim McGowan in a Ferrari in P20. Gianni DiMarchi in 21 in a McLaren, followed by Pat Helgert in P22. Robbie Sorta Asian in P23 in the Honda with that dope livery. Drew Jensen with the livery, unfortunately not loaded properly in P24. Joe Connolly in the Dollar General BMW in 25. Kierme Arthur in 26 in the Porsche. Ian Luscombe in 27 from Canada in the Lamborghini. David Courtwright in 28. And Bonus Charles starting from the pits in the Ferrari.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can. The leader has finished the race.
Far fireworks, no city looks alight. Close your eyes and just stay tight. We have to go. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me.
I don't know how long I did not have voice audio for, but that's fabulous. Sorry about that, guys. Arthur, very happy with his first race. I'm sure you are. I'm unhappy with my first race, being that my microphone failed me. I don't know what's going on. If I tap it in the slightest bit, it will. Is it still working? It's still working. It stopped working most of the time, so I apologize again for that. I gotta get a new cord. I need one of those. If anybody knows what those microphone cords with 3 prongs are called, let me know, because I gotta buy one of those, but I don't know what they're called. I need one of those to a USB, obviously. But, I feel like that has to go into, I want to say compressor, but it's not called a compressor. All right, guys, and here we are. I didn't realize my mic was muted, so unfortunate for that. But yeah, Sprint 2 is underway. On board with Clayton up in P1 again. I'm sure he's going to be looking for a repeat performance. Justin, Paul, and Chase going to be doing everything they can to prevent that from happening. But based on the race pace Clayton had, it's hard for me to see anybody catching him. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, though. While we're on this formation lap, take this time again to promote ORL and let you guys know all the ways you can show your support. We've got kick, probably our number one goal right now. Henriksen, hey, how's it going? I don't know what happened with kick chat. I can see kick chat now, so that's fantastic. But kick, as I was saying, we're trying to get 75 followers by the end of the season. That's probably the biggest way you guys can help out, or second biggest way. But that's a huge plus, and it costs you guys nothing. So that'd be a big help out there. Then obviously we got YouTube. Make sure to follow us, subscribe, and then like this video, obviously. And then last but certainly not least, Patreon. Multiple tiers of Patreon. All of them coming with different benefits. You know, obviously the lowest tier being just showing your love, but then moving up from there, you get things like custom liveries, coaching from guys in the league, professional esports coaching, which I have personally used to shave 3 seconds a lap off of my lap times. I've had 2 sessions, and every session has shaved 3 seconds off my lap. And that was Cryo giving me the coaching, so shout out to Cryo there. I see him in P7 in the Lamborghini machine. I will say, shout out to my fellow rookies. Little disappointed in your attendance. The pros all spectate our race and are very lively in the chat, but my fellow rookies don't seem to be reciprocating. Let's see. Henriksen says he can help out by making a video on his team's TikTok and Twitter. Yeah, absolutely. We love that. For sure. Shoot like myself or Richard or any of us a message, any of the admins a message, and we'd love to set that up. Always looking for more people with community outreach. As we see, things are getting way tighter this time, though. Clayton not getting as authoritative as a start, but he takes it through that turn right there. But look out for Justin on the inside, Chase. Chase covers him off well. These guys are much tighter this time. And again, it looks like nothing major. Oh. We do actually have an accident. It looks like in the back of the pack. So here we have... I'm not sure who that is. 27. Oh, no. That's not good. That is, I mean, there are really, if we're being honest, there are no racing incidents in ORL, but that was definitely not a racing incident. Yeah, Henriksen, yeah. You should be able to, just type in Nate Schreiber in the chat. It should pop up, DM me. Yeah, and we can get the ball rolling, absolutely, because that's actually something I would have been wanting to do very much, is make TikToks and stuff for the league to help promote it, but my video editing skills are certainly lacking. I would just say I'm a novice at that. So, yeah, I'd love to help out, and sounds like you got some knowledge, so I'd love to learn a thing or two from you as well. Obviously, I won't be able to respond to the end of the race, but, yeah. Clayton getting the gap up to a second now. Chase and Justin trying to stay with him as we get into, what is this, I think the third lap. But Clayton still with authority. See how things are going further down the track. Let's see. We've got a big cluster from 11 to 15 or 16 right here. That's going to encompass Anderson all the way down to Barovitz. All of these guys all within, half a second or so of the car in front of them. So you got a nice, clean Chase and Justin kind of gapping out now. But really 1 through 10 all within a second or so of each other, and then 10 through 15 all within a second or so of each other. Jeez, stutter much. Yeah, see, and reading up on Hendrickson, just saying that, yeah, like, TikTok, something I've always wanted to get into, something I never really did get. TikTok, honestly, and Instagram. Oh my God, as we see Tokine and Harkonnett go side by side and collide there. That'll be interesting for the stewards to have a look at, as just off the live feed I was seeing there, couldn't really tell what was going, like, who I would have put at fault there. Let's give it another run back. Richard coming around the outside. Okay. I'm going to put that on the Lamborghini. It did look like the Nissan lost it, but on the replay there, you definitely see the Lambo. Yep. Exactly, Anderson. My thoughts exactly. I honestly thought it was on the Nissan the first time too. I thought he maybe lost it or turned into him, but no, on the replay there, we definitely see Cooper, I would say, is at fault there. Obviously, the stewards will have a look at that and have their own opinion, but not a. I mean, again, everybody doing a good job of keeping things clean. So we'll keeping things quiet. We'll hop on board, but you can see the big gap there. Let's see, that's car number 6. Let's see if we can figure out what's causing that. I'm going to say it's just absolute race pace. Yes, and it is. All the cars in front of number 6, so Cooper, P13, are lapping at like 47 and a half or better, and then all the cars behind that, like Cooper and on, are lapping at like 49s and above, 48s and above. So almost a 2-second difference per lap between, what is that, P13 and P12. Yeah, hi, Hendrickson. Granted, I only did a very, very few laps on it, but, the GT2, I would say it didn't feel all that different. I mean, it's different for sure. I don't know. Everybody was acting like it was going to be like night and day compared to the GT3s. I didn't think it was that terrible. Certainly a little bit slower. Obviously, Red Bull Ring, great track. Love that track. And thankfully, spent a lot of time of it in my F1 days, so know it quite well. Didn't have to do any learning of the track or anything. That was nice. But so yes, to answer your question, I have spent some time. Don't really have an, opinion other than, the track's great. I like the track. The cars, I think, are nice too. And I do think GT2, GT3 split class races will be a lot of fun, as it's not so much like the GT3, GT4 split where the GT3s are significantly faster. Especially when you get, like, if you look at our ORL standards, for example, I think a Pro in a GT2 is going to be faster or as fast than the lesser AMs in a GT3 for sure. I mean, I myself would put myself at the race pace of the lesser. We'll just say AMs. At the race pace of an AMs, and in the GT2, I was doing almost the same times I was doing in the GT3. Now, granted, I'm not getting everything I can get out of the GT3, so I also accredited that to it. But yeah. I think I was like within a second of my GT3 time in the GT2. And that was on Snetterton, actually. Yeah, no. Someone did notice that the other day. The IRL track times, I think, are like F1 or something. But even then, it's like it doesn't make sense. So something's messed up, I think, with it. But yeah, I do think they put the F1 lap time. On board with Robbie sort of Asian, following Bonus Charles, who is having a much better race than he did in the last sprint. Granted, he did have a start from pits. Now he didn't have to start from pits. He's just from the back. So Bonus moving his way up the field. Update on our leader. Clayton does have a 5-second lead on Justin. So that's going to be, I mean, 15 minutes left. Justin could make it up, but he'd have to find something at this point, I think, to do it, to be beaten by Justin or Clayton that much in the first race, and then Clayton clearly having the more pace, it would seem. Yeah, Henriksen. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm like 105. Like that's no one's getting around this track that fast. So I don't know where they get that time from. Actually, I'll Google it real quick. No, that is 105. Wow, that's a really fast lap. Yeah, 105. So that is the record. I believe it said Carlos Sainz. Yep, Carlos Sainz holds that. As you see, Kaiser getting alongside Paul Mariage there. He's going to have to go the long way around, though, if he wants to get something done, and it is certainly tough to do that in turn one. Does a great job, though. All of these guys really do a great job of not running into the car in front of him. Interesting that McLaren, like, I don't know. Are the McLaren's lights on? He must have turned his lights on. I mean, are the McLaren's lights on? They're obviously on. But I don't know why they're on. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's take a look elsewhere on the... Oh, no! Is this actually what's happening? No. My thing is just geeking out. Did we lose Clayton? No. Nope. ACC TV is just having an off day, apparently. Maybe you think Clayton had spun out or something, or DC'd, but nope. This is definitely all the action right here. P5, 4, 6, and... Oh! Kaiser gets the move done splendidly there. Well done, Kaiser. You see Jake Finn all over the back of Paul there as well. Some great driving from these boys. Wow. Keep an eye on the Lamborghini and McLaren back there. Falling back a little bit. Unfortunate for Finn, but great work as to keep it clean and not run into each other. As we start to see some penalties come into play. Tokine with the drive-through. Maria with 10 seconds. Arthur with 15 seconds. Excellent move by Connolly there on the inside, but Murillo hits the switchback. What a battle we got going between these two. Oh, is my in-game sound off? No, my computer's been geeking out. I'm sorry about that. Let me see if I can get it here. Sometimes I gotta, like, slide it back and forth. Is it on now? Okay. Yeah, sometimes I pull my slider out and it doesn't, I don't know, it's like it lags out. I guess I would say, like it registers as it's on, but then it doesn't actually have my sound on. So thank you for letting me know, Henriksen. All right, chat, 10 minutes left. Anybody you guys want me to check in with? Got a great battle going on between Murillo and Connolly there as we now jump on board with Paul Mariage. I'm not sure why autopilot is taking us here. Over there. But... while things are kind of quiet, let's give an update on positions gained and lost. Let's see, big winners and losers. Well, it looks like we have less people in this race than we did in Sprint 1. Not sure what the cause of that is, but Andres Murillo has just dropped way down, I believe, as he is now in 24th, down 14th places. And that must have happened. Yeah, that must have happened while I was pulling up the screen because he was following. No, it was Finn behind Paul. I'm not sure who. He was following someone, though. Bonus Charles up 13 places. He's going to be our big gainer. Other honorable mentions: Ian Luscombe up 9, Joe Connolly up 6, Drew Jensen up 7. Let's go with Richard, says Henriksen. I love spectating on Richard. Especially when I can passively aggressive comment on him when he's in 23rd place. Gets a good move done on Tokine there, though. Well done, Richard. Took a couple turns to get it done. Clean racing, though. Able to get it done. I just noticed you can see the exhaust pipe through the little vents on his skirt there. That's kind of cool. Another Nissan. Now we're on board with Barovitz, another ORL Canadian. And here's Phil Cryotheos. Again, for those of you that don't know, if you sign up for that tier 1, it is $50 a month for the Patreon. Again, you can just sign up for 1 month if that's all you want. That's honestly was my mindset behind it, to get a little bit of coaching and some liveries made. But Honestly, I'm shaving off enough lap time with my lessons from Phil here that I'm definitely going to continue it at least for another month. So, I mean, for me, it's certainly worth it. I would like to think it would be for you as well, especially when if you actually are someone that's seriously shopping around, like I know Richard has looked into getting actual coaching before. It's much cheaper. You know, you get a lot more benefits as well. Cryo up a couple positions now into P6, so Cryo having a great race. He is one of the Odyssey Esports drivers. Always does very well. Quali kind of his Achilles heel. I know he's told me before. I'm kind of the same way, honestly. I'm not the best in single lap pace, but I will keep that single lap pace pretty much throughout the entire race. So, you know, example, I might qualify 5/10 off of, you know, the guy in front or whatever, but I will maintain that pace the entire time. Cryo very much the same way, and that is how you gain big positions in most leagues. So we hop on board with Connolly. Quite a bit of damage there, but able to fend off Burns for now. Got about 6 minutes left in the race. Burns certainly going to be thinking about pulling something cheeky as time goes on, I'm sure. Want to remind you guys as well that we've got GT2 championships just starting with the release of the new DLC. Europe's GT2 championship is Thursdays at 1 p.m. So we did have our first race today. We've still got GT Americas going on Sunday. Their first race will be at, I believe, 8 p.m. Still plenty of time to sign up for that and get registered if you if that sounds like something you'd be interested in joining. I will drop the link to our SimGrid page here in a second. This will give you guys everything you need. I mean, it's obviously a link to our SimGrid page, but this will also have the link to our Discord, which has, between those two, all the information you would ever need to sign up. And then also we've got GT Europe, GT Americas, GT Rookies, which is really just the feeder series, is honestly what we should call it. It's not a championship, it's a feeder series. But, and then Nordschleife, we will be having a 24-hour event on Nordschleife coming out as soon as that comes out later in the year. Let's see what we got going on here. Plain stretching his legs again. 8 seconds. It's a good thing I didn't bet, because I would have bet on Justin. On board with Justin right now. That Porsche is looking real stiff and bumpy. I'm wondering if that might be giving him a little bit of issues through the corners. Could also just be my computer being a bad computer. This is the closest battle we have on track right now, guys. It's going to be Burns on Connolly right here. Go heli-cam to watch these guys taken into the whippy-dippy bits as Connolly thinks about getting alongside. You see someone go off in the background. I think that's DeMarchi in the McLaren. Oh, baby, this is going to be a nice battle. This is going to be intense coming into the closing stages here. Burns all over the back of Connolly. I think I was saying that. I think I was referring to Burns Connolly just a second ago. But yeah, it's Burns in the Porsche, Connolly in the Dollar General BMW. We've got just under 3 minutes left in the race, folks. Henriksen says he's stoked for the 24-hour race, man. Thinks it's coming out sometime next month. That would be awesome. I would love to. I mean, I'm stoked as well. I know Nordschleife is huge. I don't even know what I would describe it as. What are a foundation of racing, a monument of racing. There we go. I've never raced on it in any game, I don't think. So, yeah, very excited. Oh, yeah, guys, and another thing that's super exciting coming is we're going to be having some Assetto Corsa competitions coming up. So it'll be a, I'm fuzzy on the details, but I do believe it will be a, like rotating, what are we going to call that? Classification. So, like, you know, we'll do 6 races in a certain class of car, and then for one season, then say we'll JDM. Then the next season we might be doing dirt or Euro or you know what I mean? We've just got, you know, so lots of different classifications going on there. That'll be very fun. Also, obviously, being AC, being the regular cars, if you've got, you know, stick shifts or handbrakes. I guess, I mean, realistically, you probably shouldn't be using your handbrake in track racing, but stick shifts, you know, be able to slam some gears. It'd be a lot of fun. So we enter the last minute of racing. Clayton out in front, not as far as he was last race, but far enough to certainly secure the deal.
Alright, man, the leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push. The leader has finished the race.
me and you? Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, no, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. My mic is terrible. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the money to find it. But yeah. Unfortunately, you didn't hear me announce any of the end of the race. But just give me a second here, and I will pull some guys in for interviews, and we'll get some post-race interviews.
Winter's here, the snow is falling on our car as we drive for miles to that little town called home. Tinsel hangs from every corner of the house, and Christmas lights shine bright through the cold evening fog. And I hear sleigh bells bouncing off the halls as the church choir sings along. Feel my heart melt when you walk through those doors for Christmas. You're all I want. All I wanted was
Clayton, how's it going? Amazing race, man. Amazing races, I should say.
Yeah, no, I was very happy to be the fastest one out there and take P1 both times, pole position and both fastest laps. It's definitely some really good points for myself and my team with Abdul. Really sad though that I didn't have my playmate Luke out there. We were talking before the race how closely our lap times were, and we were going to put on a good show, but something happened to him.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what happened there. I mean, I know he had a start from pits, so the lap one, or I mean, the first race he was in the back, and I think he got involved in an accident and just didn't come out of the pits after that. And then I didn't see him at all in the race too, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, neither did I. But all in all, it was a good race from my end. I didn't see any incidents from where I was, but
yeah, good race from your end, absolutely. I mean, I think you won the first race by 12 seconds, the second one by almost 7. So certainly you were definitely in a league of your own today, that is for sure.
Yeah, well, I did say last week that I enjoy this track, and today just reaffirmed that I do very much like it. It's very technical. You have to be so precise to get every tenth out of the car, and that's what I like.
Absolutely, absolutely. Spoken like a seasoned veteran, guys. Clayton Filsinger, your round 3 champion here. Clayton, we've got a bye week before Monza. Monza, I believe, is going to be rainy. How are you feeling about that?
I feel good. Monza's a good track. I don't mind driving in the rain. Just it takes a little bit more patience, a little bit more finesse, and if it's a wet race all the way through, then it should be pretty easy for everyone.
Absolutely. Well, there you have it. We'll let you get back to it, Clayton. Look forward to seeing you 2 weeks from now at Monza. And good luck to you.
Thank you.
Let's see who else we can snag. Justin, you've been yoinked.
Hello.
How we doing, Justin? Pretty great race from you. How you feeling?
A little exhausted after that. There was some great battling going on for the both races.
Absolutely,
Uh,
absolutely. You said had some quite a bit of battling going on with Paul and then Williams. Williams was the other one. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, him were going at it for the first sectors in both races for a little bit. I guess he made a mistake in the second race, and I made my way by.
Yeah, it certainly did seem to be that case. Second race, man, I thought you might have found the pace to bring it to Clayton, but unfortunately, Clayton just seemed to run away with it.
He must have brought his running shoes out, dude. I
It's
cannot
funny.
keep up.
I know it's funny. I was before the race. I think I said something about it during qualifying, but I had definitely had the thought that it's a sprint, so Justin won't be able to do his signature take tires and get that advantage. Wondering how this would play out for him, but yeah, still, I mean, great race, great points. Obviously we've got an off week and then Monza the week after, and it will be wet. How you feeling about that?
I have no idea. Probably should bring a raincoat first thing. Car's gonna handle. I haven't raced in the rain for a long time, so guess we'll find out.
Uncertainty for sure. If anybody can get it done, though, I'm sure it'll be you. So, definitely no doubts about that. And then, anything you want to say to the fans before we let you go, Justin? I know a couple people were rooting for you.
Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, check out the kick, because we're big over there now, and have a good night.
Hell yeah! Spoken like a true ORL vet. Justin Turek, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next race.
All right. My computer is freaking out, but if I can, I will get Abdul in here. Yep, I can. Maybe. Where'd he go? He's gone. Ah, there he is. Abdul, you've been yoinked in.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going, Abdul, man? Screw how am I doing? How are you doing? I mean, yeah,
Not bad. I was really
Top
nervous for
10,
the track.
I
I've
think.
been putting up good times, but I'm a nervous driver. Get very anxious, but I was able to hold it down. Some good racing from the boys. So I'm excited. Yeah, it was a good race.
Yeah, putting in great lap times, and most
Yep.
importantly, though, consistent lap times. So not only did you have
Yeah.
that one lap pace over quali, but I mean, you finished ahead of quite a few of the pros.
Yeah, I didn't really do much qualifying practice this week. I just focused on the race because it's a sprint, so focused on just race pace. But yeah, no, it was good. I can't complain.
Absolutely, absolutely. Any points in the race had you really hesitant or worried or anything? Scared, I guess I would say.
So unfortunately, I had a little bit of a situation where my wife reset my PC before the race, and I reset all my wheel settings and pedal settings and everything. So I spent all of practice trying to figure out what my old settings were. So I was really nervous. I was trying to take it easy on the first few laps, but then I found my old pace, so I can't complain too much.
My wife.
Yeah. Trust me, I was not a happy customer before the.
Oh my god, I can only imagine. I'd be having an
Yeah.
absolute aneurysm. Like you said, just having a
Yeah.
panic attack, being like, I gotta get it back to where it was.
Exactly. Yep, exactly. And I'm someone who does well the part of the race goes along. So this being a sprint, having to reset and start another race was just it was a little scary, but we got through it. The pros at the front are professionals. They're really good. So about giving each other space and stuff. So it turned out well.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing I will say is, I mean, pros and all across the grid, pros, AMs, everybody was real great about.
Yep.
Very, very few collisions. Stewards had not a lot to do for sure.
Right.
That being said, though, next week. Next week we are off, and then the week
Yep.
after, however, is Monza and it's wet. How you feeling about that? Think you can carry this form into that?
So Monza's an overdone track, and I don't actually have great pace at Monza. That being said, I do well in the rain, so I'm hoping that equalizes the field a little bit. But I mean, we'll see. What races throw a big wrench in the plans usually, so I'm anticipating some crashes.
Absolutely, I share I share sentiments on almost everything you said. Monza is over. I don't understand why people you get on any game. Monza's got a million lobbies open. I don't understand why, but then also rain is the great equalizer. Absolutely.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
Absolutely. So. You heard it from him first, folks. Look for Abdul to be making some moves. Hopefully repeat his P1 performance of AM. I'd be looking for him to move up. I'm going to say it right now. I'm looking for him to finish even higher amongst the pros than he did this week. So, I don't know how many of them you beat, but you're going to beat more of them next week. I'm calling it right now.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
No pressure, though.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Abdul. Anything you want to say
sir.
before we let you go?
No, it's thank everybody who tuned in. We put in a lot of hours into this league, whether it's production, moderation, putting these races together. So everybody who's watching, this is what makes it worth it. When people can watch the race back and there's comments there, and the camera, everyone gets camera time. This is what makes a lot of it worth it. So thank you everybody who tuned in.
Absolutely. And I can see in the chat, I just caught this. Hendrickson goes, it's always my wife.
Yeah, exactly. Not wrong, interesting. Not wrong. Not wrong.
Not wrong at all, but awesome.
Yeah.
There you guys are. Abdul, your AM winner. With that, I think we'll let you go, and we'll catch you guys next week.
All right. Thank you. See you guys.
Oh, yeah, and the replays have just restarted, so...
That's all good. You can let them run.
Oh, you're still in here. What's up, Abdul? But, yeah. Thanks, guys. I'm Nate Schreiber. I just want a big thank you for everybody stopping by, all the racers making this possible, stewards behind the scenes, obviously, as well, and all you fans for watching. Again, we're off next week, but we'll be back the following week at Monza. We do have GT3 Europe on Sunday, as well as GT2 America. Not sure if that's going to be streamed or not, but you do still have time to sign up for that if you'd like to. Very exciting stuff there. And as always, keep an eye on our SimGrid and Discord for Nordschleife at 24 Hour when that gets announced. You guys stay safe and have a great one.